I realize there's a little bit of confusion. One of the confusing things about the rise of the right to a lot of the liberals is really that that there's this idea that there's some kind of tomfoolery or shenanigans or some biggledy boggledy boogledy woggledy being put on your. They're giving you the jive. You asked for ham, they gave you jive turkey, and now you don't know what ham is, or something like that. When really, the best way for especially older female white liberals to and white female Democratic voters who you hate Trump. Like, this is really for the older people who you hate Trump. The way you should think about it is, why do they keep doing this to us? It's all your fault. Why do you keep doing it to the young? Why do people who look like you, they're of your group, they're of your race, they're often of your class, they even, for the most part, agreed with you. For the most part, they agreed with most of your stances. You have now made it such that they have to vote against you and to a great extent punish you. The boomers and the Gen X white liberals in general, you see, because more and more black people are figuring out they're being replaced. So this is now, nobody's replacing white women. So no, they're still focusing on trying to have their power sort of permanently legislated in one way or another. And so, oh, thanks. And so the best way of looking at this, if you want to deal with the realpolitik of it, is, why are you doing this to the young? Why are you ruining everything that the young need to succeed over the next 20, 30 years? And it doesn't matter that you want to think that you've got some better set of ideas. No. That's why you're being rejected. And now it's looking like you never did win. And this is a really important thing. Now more and more analysis of how badly the mail-in voting was done, and like how Biden won every place that he won at 3 a.m. after the polls had been closed. I'm sorry, you're doing this to the young. You liberals are doing this to the young, and I just want to tell you, as a nationalist that's been getting keep getting incremental victories, and a lot of these victories keep getting bigger and bigger, and I have to admit it, sure hope you keep fucking around, because god damn it, I want you people to find out. Holy fucking shit, to know there's going to be all these liberal women who are sitting there, and they're going to be dirt fucking old, and they're going to hear young people just going hammer and tongs about how all these old hoes destroyed everything, and everything went their way, and when everything was going their way, they didn't want to change that much, just wanted to legislate more positions for themselves. And now that Peter has to be paid, it's why the fuck are you doing this to the young people? And that's all you should think. Why does every idea you have suck, and you're doing this to the young? Because they'll punish you. They're not like Gen X. They're meaner. You all don't get it. They're way more mean than us. We're mean in that way that we'll say something to you. This is why so many of you old liberal hoes, you have two families. The first one with the Gen X kid didn't quite work out the way you wanted. So, you got a new hubby, you started a new family. And, this kid, and the next kid is good and weird and very obedient. And all was raised on very, very lame entertainment. And so, a lot of you got to start getting this now, before it's too late, because this is one of these things. I'm not even saying this with like the the ha ha ha, mwah, ha ha ha. No. Oh no. Because I'm afraid of them too. I'm afraid of them too. I respect what has been shown as the incredible, stupid cruelty of the poorly informed millennials, poorly socialized millennials. I completely understand how dangerous Gen Z can actually be if they don't have some kind of hope for the future. Was it going to be as Gen Xers? We got our shots. We got our shots. My 30s were better than my teens. Everything was fucking aces and faces. And I didn't waste it all. I didn't squander it all. I didn't squander my time. No. Chris Duane and Aaron Clarey taught me very valuable things. And it's panned out. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Actually, I have to check on something. Oh, what a brutal day. We have a piece of equipment that we absolutely need. And it's down. So you have to work around not having that piece of equipment. So it reduces our kitchen to something from the 1970s suddenly. It's just like, oh, it's just punishing. Just punishing. God, technology is so fucking awesome. And even there's some things that it's like, no, you can't even have food served if you don't have these kind of things happening nowadays. But anyway. Decompress. But I just wanted to really reiterate this because you see, there was this period of time, I think, there's lots of these millennial Gen X hoes, that they and older shitlib boomer hoes were all like, oh, these men, and oh, Trump's so dumb, and now it's looking like, oh, no. Now you're going to be indicted for a generation. This is not like going after the greatest or silent generation. No. Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. Why did you work so hard? Why did you make my life really great? And now that's not the same thing. No. We get to really dig the spurs in. Why did you cheat? Why did you hate men? Why do you try to figure out ways of quasi-secretly making it such that corporations don't hire white men anymore? What's that? What is that even supposed to do? What's that supposed to prove? Who's that supposed to help? And then there's that part of it where it's like, being that the liberal vote without white women, the Democratic vote, the liberal vote wouldn't be able to sustain itself. So obviously, it's just a strategy so that underachieving white women who are liberals can legislate themselves successful positions. And the corporate world can no longer just shell out money for this. So there's going to be a whole lot of afuera happening. Now, you probably aren't very aware of what that's a reference to because you're an old shitlib. Oh, I'm an old hen. I don't internet very much. What is that from a show I should binge watch? Yeah. Good luck.